So finishing up 9.6, what happens when we have a binomial denominator? So when we have a binomial denominator, we're going to multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. And the conjugate of it is an expression containing the same terms but with the opposite sign in the middle. For example, the square root of 3 plus 2 and the square root of 3 minus 2 are conjugates. So when we're going to rationalize the denominator, when we have a binomial, I know it's a binomial because it has adding or subtracting in the middle, I'm going to multiply by the same expression with the opposite sign. So it's really important that you use the opposite sign, because when you FOIL, you'll end up with no more radicals. All right, so the numerator is just distributing. The denominator is FOIL. And what's going to happen every time when you use a conjugate is your outside and inside terms are going to cancel. And then I'm going to have 36 minus 3, because the square root of 9 is 3. 66 plus 11 square root of 3 over 33. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this fraction up. So instead of one fraction over with a big numerator, I'm going to make it two separate fractions. This is going to make simplifying my fractions easier, because 66 over 33 is 2. 11 over 33 is 1 over 3. So part B, kind of the same deal here. We have 3 minus the square root of 5, so I'm going to multiply by its conjugate, which is 3 plus the square root of 5. So the numerator is a distributing problem. The denominator is a FOILing problem. Now I know the outside and the inside are going to cancel, so I'm not even going to write those. I'm just going to do first and last. So then it's 9 minus 5, which is 4. And then I'm just going to split up into two separate fractions. And this time nothing simplifies, so this is it. And then letter C, again, using the conjugate, has the same expression with the opposite sign. This time we have FOIL also in the numerator, and I do need to do all 4 parts of FOIL because it's not the conjugate of the numerator, it's just the conjugate on the denominator. So when I do all 4 parts of FOIL, and then the denominator is going to be just the first and the last that matter. Simplify just a little bit on the top. Right, this is 3 minus 5 on the bottom, so it's going to be negative 2 on the bottom. So then I broke apart the 4 terms of my numerator, all with a negative 2 in the denominator, and this is going to allow me to simplify. I'm going to move the negative sign up, because you don't ever want to leave a negative on the denominator. You move it up in front of the fraction or on the numerator. Here these negatives are going to become positive and the 2's are going to cancel. Same thing here, these negatives are going to become positive and the 2's are going to cancel. And this is what we end up with.